Hey y'all, Artist Poet Girl here. Let's create something. Come on with me over on the art desk. Let's get started. We're going to do some alcohol inks, and y'all just saw, maybe you didn't, me spritzing some straight alcohol, 90 proof, from a spritz bottle, and I added some blending solution. And we're going to be using the Ranger inks because that's what I have. And we're going to be doing that on HP photo paper because that's what I have. I have some U paper, but you know, I don't know where it is, and I didn't want to take time to go look it. I know where the photo paper is. So I'm just going between colors of the ink and spritzing alcohol and blending solution. That one's a little tough to get open. And I apologize if my voiceover gets out of sync from the video because, you know, I'm starting to get famous for that. You'd think one of these days I'd get a new editor, but I don't learn one. So any hoodles, we're just going to be smooshing it around, and this started out as an experiment, and it made me so stinking happy. I'm not calling it an experiment anymore. That's a bunch of blending solution because we're going to be using the film, you know, the foil that's on the film, and that's what I'll be using. Oh, list of ingredients in the description box below. Click on the word more to see more, you know, that kind of thing. So anyway, it made me so stinking happy that we're just going with it. And off and on I'll be using a little cheap little paintbrush as well. I mean, you know, one of those plastic ones that you give to the, you know, little babies to play with. That's what it is. There it is. So this is actually a project for the Twitter Art Exhibit 2019. You want to Google or otherwise search for TEA19 or Twitter Art Exhibit 2019, and because you have to register as an artist to send them a postcard. Now this is a European sized postcard. It's not American sized postcard. Keep that in the back of your mind, okay? They auction them off or otherwise sell them, and for 2019 it's going to benefit art and healthcare in Edinburgh, Scotland. Okay, y'all? I love that. And I've been doing this for several years now, and I'm getting this video done. It's my first video of the year for you, so hopefully if you guys want to partake in this, you have enough time, because the deadline for the cards to arrive in Scotland is April 29th, okay? So anyway, I had it too juicy, and I used just a crumpled up shopping bag because that's what I have right here, and I just used that to dabble some of that off, and I just smooshed it around on my drop paper back there. Just saying, because that's what I did. And as y'all can see, I'm using various colors and sheens. This one is a white pearl. And my view, you know, because the camera's looking straight down on this, and I have various lightings in my studio. I have some LED light bulbs that are claim to be a natural light. I have a couple of overhead fluorescent, which claim to be natural lights, and I have a halogen light, okay? Because, you know, lighting's an issue around my studio. Doesn't it for me when it's this kind of dark? Anyway, I have some pictures from my angle, you know, of the wet alcohol inks. It'll be coming up just any day now, for sure, for sure. And then I also have a photograph later on of outside, and you will see the different lightings do affect how this piece looks. Just saying. Now, the day I was doing this, it was nice and damp outside. It was not cold, so I had the door open. It was not hot, okay? Just saying. And this is pretty much real time, so you can see how long I've just let it sit there. I don't know, it's like a minute or 20 days or something. And real time, y'all, on this part. Most of the other videos got speeded up sections, well, a lot of speeded up sections in it, so yeah, that's what we're doing. And I'll be fanning it with my gloved hand, because you definitely want to wear some gloves if you're doing the alcohol inks. I'm just saying, because that stuff don't come off. It won't wash off. You can't scrub it off. It's just got to wear off, y'all. And if you got dry skin like I do, oh, bless you. You have colored fingers. Any hooties. Just drying along. There will be a little bit of heat gun later. Okay? Just not yet. So if I miss that part, heat gun later, y'all. So there I'm fanning it with my hand. Because if you're going to be doing foil on top of the alcohol inks, it needs to be dry-ish. I can't tell you how dry and I can't tell you how wet. It's going to be between 60 and 75, 80% dry. Okay? Okay. Now, in my opinion, this is my opinion. I think the blending solution is what makes the alcohol inks more stickier. They're a little sticky on their own, but I think that blending solution has a lot to do with it. And I think that slows down the drying time just a little bit, but that's just my opinion. I don't know. My name's not Ranger, okay? Okay. So I'm tamping that around, tamped it around so I was just seeing how runny dry it was or not. Gonna do that any day. I'll be putting foil on it. Oh no, I don't do that for another 4 minutes. It's not 4 minutes, I hope. So there I'm just taking another piece of cardstock. Not that this is cardstock. I'm taking a piece of painted cardstock, which y'all saw my Twitter picture of that. Do you follow me on the Twitters and the Instagrams? On the Twitters, I'm at Artist Poet Girl, all one word. And on the Instagrams, I am at APG space or underscore, I'm not sure which, Jamie. Okay? APG Jamie. How y'all like my little xylophone? Doesn't matter. So anyway, just getting at it dry, sort of. And I'll be showing you a photograph from my view of it pretty wet. I guess I should have inserted them sooner, but I didn't because it's a little different. And this kind of, see, look at that. That's my view when it was wet. Okay? And it doesn't photograph very well. But in real life, dude, it is bootimus. Just bootimus. So I'm fixing to put that foil on there, and I got this big old sheet. And I'm just laying it down, I'm tamping it down because I got to take my gloves off because gloves don't want to slide on that plasticky film, okay? So I'm going to rub it with it, on it with a piece of painty washcloth over here. It is a dry washcloth, aka just a rag, y'all, that I'm smooshing around. If you got paper towel, use paper towel. If you got baby wipe, use baby wipe. Okay? And it smooshes down better and sticks better if you use this instead of your hand. You can just use your hand. If that's what you have, then use it. And you're going to see some of that foil starting to come off because it is sticking. See? Told you. It's sticking to it. It's what I want. Now, Zandra likes the finer lines, and mine just ended up being an overall foiling, and I love it. I love it. Love it. I love it. So here I'm pulling it off. As you can see, it was fairly wet there in the middle, so the ink is now on the back of the foil, which is okay. I can wipe it off. You're going to see I'm going to spritz it with a little alcohol and wipe that off. It just comes right off, y'all. And I just love it, but I'm still going to try to smoosh it down. I don't have to. I could have left it exactly as it was. But I go back over that middle part with a little bit more ink here, in just a little bit. I'm giving it away before you even get to it. Just saying, because that's what I'm doing. Now I'm going to spritz some of that off. Spritz, spritz. Maybe a little spritz and a half there. And just using that same painty rag. As you can see, the foil is still okay underneath there because you put the silver side down and pretty side up. Okay? Now this is kind of an expensive thing to play with if you don't already have alcohol inks. I don't know if I'd go get them because it can be expensive. Okay? I love Clarence, you know. So if you're thinking about playing with them, keep your eye out on Clarence, okay? And just spritzing it with a little alcohol. Now I'm just kind of fanning a little bit because, I don't know, because I just dig. That's what I'm doing. And now I'm going to put some, I don't put anything else on there, did I? No, I didn't. I just spritzed it a minute for the alcohol. That's what I did. I don't know what I did. Y'all watching? I'm not watching. I'm voicing over. Voicing over. APG Jamie. Crack me up. hope I crack you up. Because there's no reason art can't be fun. It doesn't have to be artsy-fartsy, you know, kind of shiitake mushroomy stuff. Okay? Blended solution. Because it didn't stick when I just put the alcohol ink on there. So I'm putting some more color ink and blending solution. And I'm going to dabble it again any second with my crumpled up shopping bag. I guess I roll it around for a minute first. I liked how that shopping bag, except, you know, because it's liquidy and it ends up running back together again, it doesn't leave those really cool marks. Just saying, because that would be super cool. So I didn't wait very long for this one to dry, as y'all saw. And you can't tell, but the foil is coming in, and that's a rose gold foil, Sandra. She loves the rose gold. I likes it too. And like I said, it may just look a hot mess, but in real life, it's pretty stuff. I'll have a picture. I'll have a picture, close-up picture taken on the inside of the studio, and then I'll have a close-up picture taken in daylight. Look at that lovely, full and luscious alcohol inkness going on. So I'm spritzing some more, or dabbling, dripping, whatever, some alcohol ink on top of the foil because I wanted to. I'm an intuitive artist, okay, and something told me to do it, so I did it. That's just like, this is going to dry overnight or a day. We had stuff to do. My husband's been home with me, y'all. Anyway, we had stuff to do, and it dried, and I got a dry picture. Wait, it says a dry view. That might be a photograph. Let's see. Yeah, that's because I'm going to put varnish on. That's inside. That's why it looks more yellower. Yeah. Now, it's dry. Y'all saw me see it's dry. I'm putting gloss varnish on there, y'all. Okay? And I only did one coat. Directions say it has to dry 3 hours between coats. I only did one coat, and that's the close-up after the dry inside the studio. And that is outside in the daylight, y'all. Just saying, it is way more buttermans in daylight. Now I'm cutting it up. Now y'all remember I said European size postcards, a different size. So just hold that in the back of your mind. And I thought I knew what I was doing. Okay, so I just cut them all up. I thought I was going to get 3 postcards. I'm like, woohoo, I'm getting 3 postcards, y'all. Sorry if I blew your ears out with that, too. Woohoo, and stuff. I don't get 3 postcards, y'all. I did get 2. Well, you already saw that from the promo pictures and stuff. So just got to put that away. Oh, and if you need to see how to change that blade, let me know, because I can do a quick little video on that, because I figured it out. That was me just farting around or messing around with some die cuts, because I'm going to use them die cuts. So as you can see, I now have a piece of black cardstock because, you know, wrong size. And I'm using ATG, which is a permanent double-sided tape. I'm also going to use some Well Bond glue. Because I want to make sure this stuff stays together. This is going overseas, and this is representing me, my town, and my country in Edinburgh, Scotland. Sarah, she's in Scotland. She's not in Edinburgh, but she's in Scotland. So here comes the glue. Now, the day I'm gluing this happens to be a drier day. That humidity makes a difference in your artwork. Just saying. In case you weren't aware of that. So I'm going to smear that around. I got a hold of it pretty good because I don't want to get any glue on the front. That front is just too beautiful to mess up with glue. Okay? So I'm just going to smoosh it all around. Once I'm happy with it, I'm pretty sure my edges are nice and glued. Okay? Not dry glued, but nice and glued. We're going to flip it over on our black, which is the actual correct size for the postcard, the European postcard, which is, I don't know the measurement, I don't have it in front of me now. But it's different than American size. Gun's really going to roll it and get it all nice and married up together. That's what you want. And then I put this in some wax paper in a heavy book, and it stayed there over a couple days, or at least 2 nights. Okay, now here comes my second postcard, and I'm just going to go faster on it. Okay, because that's what I'm just going to do. Go faster on it. Oh, we're going to ink the edges first. List of ingredients in the description box below. Please click on the word more to see more. Please Google TAE19 to find out how you too can register to be a part of this worldwide art event for raising funds for art and healthcare in Edinburgh, Scotland for 2019. Thank you so much. Oh, speaking of thank yous, hey Gun. A little late, but hey Gun. Thanks so much for all your kind comments, your likes, your shares my videos, and your subscriptions. Remember to click on the bell to get reminders and notifications of new videos and reminders of when I'm going live. Maybe yeah, that's the plan, man. Like I said, I smashed them under heavy books, and I'm fixing to show you the die cuts that I used. A couple of them are from AliExpress. I know, bad girl. And one of them is a Desire. That's Ali, and this one's a Desire Trio Wildflower, and I'm just going to use that one piece from that, and I just think they look so lovely together. So I'm going over the fronts of them with matte medium because I wanted to seal it up, and once all the die cuts get the matte dry on the front, I flip them over and do a little bit on the back, which you'll probably see just a little bits of coming up momentarily. See, there's a palette knife so I can scooch it out the way. That is a piece of parchment paper I'm working on, you know, bacon parchment paper. It's not a real expensive brand, that's why it's all getting kind of wrinkled out. But anyway, it still works. Now I'm going to go over all of the fronts with black gesso. Like I said before, I'm an intuitive artist, and I wanted them a bit darker and a bit flatter than what the matte medium was giving me. So that's what I did. I went over them with all that. So now I am using some heavy gel medium, and I'm painting it onto the back of the die cuts. And a little bit of it gets on front because that's what happens. Okay, I could have used some kind of double-sided sticker tape or something, but I want to make sure these things stick. Okay, these are postcards that should be mailable, and that's my goal, to have them mailable. Okay. So I'm smashing them down, and I'm using a little baby wipe to help me smash them down without getting too much glue on the side of my hand. And by glue, I mean heavy gel medium. And I'm going to poke up, lifting those up with a pokey tool. I'll use it, palette knife sometimes. And now I want that to go just underneath the edge of that stem. So that's what I did. I got it slid just underneath the edge. And there we go with the last one, aka butter in the back, paint in the back, because these are little fine things. You know, that's just how I'm doing it. Baby wipe. My baby wipe did leave a few fuzzies on there. Now once they got good and dry, because I dried them over weekend in a heavy book with, you know, wrapped up in the wax paper so they didn't stick. And wasn't sticking to them. Baby wipe left those few little fuzzies on there. So it goes. Scratching off some little extra glues. Any day I'll be starting that second postcard. Close up. Get ready. Look at that full, y'all. Oh. Alcohol ink's got a little shimmer to it as on its own with the full. That's good stuff, y'all. And I'm just doing the same thing with this second postcard. And that little corner piece, did I already tell y'all that was left over from the die cutting process? And I thought I needed something just down there. So I found that little piece. I trimmed it up just a little bit to make it just a little more straight. It's probably not straight, so don't get a square out and check it. But anyway, I really like it, so we're going to keep it. And yeah, I sped this part up so the voice is allowed to get out of sink-a-dink-a-doodle. So anyway, same thing. I like this one. The one with the bird here is the one I chose to go to Edinburgh. Okay, the one with the flower heads on it, that's going to be for my 3,000th public subscriber, if they give me their address, that is. Because, you know, if they don't give me their address, they're not getting it, because it just doesn't work that way without it. It won't work. Now, the bird originally gets a die cut, and it faces the other direction if you want to be technical about which way you're supposed to face it, because of the way it cuts, yada, yada, yada. But I wanted it facing that way. So I reversed it, because I can, because it's fine. Photo montage. Thanks so much for your kind comments, your thumbs ups, your subscriptions, your shares. I love each and every one of you. And yeah, thanks for watching, and happy art, y'all.